The longest river on earth, Abai, flows from Ethiopian highlands to Sudan and Egypt, where it gets its name Nile, crossing downstream countries. The river is breathing of millions of inhabitants on earth, sustaining lives on downstream countries, but denying its fortunes for the upstream country, the source of the Nile, Ethiopia. Despite Ethiopia's generous act for centuries, the Nile is the source of unverified dispute which emanate particularly from Egypt. Historian and researcher Professor Ahmed Zakaria in his stay with Addis Media Network says, the harassment of Egypt in the way I only use it is absolutely dangerous. He said the international community should understand Cairo's repeated harassment and its exclusive use of natural resources.
Egypt's move is to control Abai exclusively. It has tried to control the 11 peripheral states. 85% of the Nile River is ours. We contain the upper hand if there is judgment. That entails let Egypt be full while Ethiopia is starving. This is insane. We haven't harmed Egypt.
The scholar also recalled that when Ethiopia, which believes in mutual benefit and growing together, decided to build the Grand Renaissance Dam, the pressures from Egypt were not trivial. He said that Egypt has worked hard to harm Ethiopia by supporting the anti-peace forces in the country and abroad to disrupt the construction of the Renaissance Dam and water as well as power supply. Historian Professor Ahmed Zakaria stressed that this country's obsession with harming Ethiopia and monopolizing the Nile has crossed years, but this has not hindered Ethiopia and Ethiopians from the overall feeling of the Renaissance Dam.
Always, Ethiopia's hardship are Egypt's treasure. Since it believes that way, the country has been evolving in religious, political and ethnic conflicts in Ethiopia. There is another step this country has begun today too.
Professor Ahmed said that Egypt was doing many things by controlling various media and countries to prevent the construction of the Renaissance Dam and not to achieve results. Ethiopia should continue working on the principles of mutual benefits with justice and truth. He said that Ethiopia needs to do a lot of work diplomatically so that the international community can understand Egypt's way of destabilizing the region and supporting terrorism.
Through its tricky way and habit of moving, Egypt has tried to control the media and international community. The country has tried everything, not for 1 year or 2 years, but for many years. We passed those years in tolerance with no harm on any country, and we constructed the dam. Now, is it to ban us not to use this dam? Let the dam collapse and the water flow to Egypt? It should be clear, and Egypt should answer this. It's the international committee that observes the accusations.